You might notice that I sound like Kanye West.
I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted, but I attacked the whole religion, all because of my ignorance. What was I thinking?
That was some bitch shit. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Back in the kitchen, man, I'm a genius. Boys in the hood, just like I'm easy. Kanye, Weezy, Southside of Chicago, life ain't easy. All praise be to Lord Jesus. Donda, please rest easy. Alright, let me cut it there.
Yo, that new Yeezy track goes hard. Might win a Grammy for that one. I don't know. That's crazy, right?
The music industry has always been about creativity and originality. But what if I told you that artificial intelligence could change all that, and already has? What if I told you that AI disrupted the music industry forever, and the shocking part, nobody even noticed? In the world of artificial intelligence, there's always a new frontier to conquer, and the latest challenge mimicking the voices of celebrities. With the rise of deepfake technology, it's becoming increasingly difficult to tell what's real and what's not. The technology of artificial intelligence has finally advanced to the point where it can mimic the voices and styles of popular musicians. In fact, that's exactly what's happening right now. Within the past few months, you may have noticed a growing number of familiar songs being republished on YouTube and popular streaming platforms, all individually curated by anonymous producers on the web. Take, for example, the popular single Somebody That I Used to Know by Gotye with over 2 billion views on YouTube. That same song was recently covered by Kanye West and Playboi Carti on March 31st, 2023, over a decade later. The only catch is neither of the two artists who covered the song ever entered the studio to record the song. In fact, they didn't have to. Why? Because AI was able to simulate both their voices and produce the entire song all by itself. As AI programs become more accessible, it's clear that they will drastically impact the music industry forever. AI is changing how we view and listen to our favorite music and artists.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real.
American multinational music corporation Universal recently noticed the increase in AI music that mimics its famous artists and asked streaming services to block AI companies from accessing their songs. The company called on streaming services to immediately block all AI companies from using copyrighted material to train themselves, as this information is used to create new unauthorized versions of mainstream hits. Even artists like Drake recently commented on this phenomenon. He spoke out on his social media after the voice ripoff, following the Shade Room reporting Universal's call to action. After hearing his voice simulated on an I Spy song, he joked, "This is the final straw." While Drake's reaction to his AI voice may have been a lighthearted joke, Universal certainly was not joking. They were and are dead serious. The possibility that anyone on the web can produce a hit song using one of their artists' voices would frighten any record label. The ability that artificial intelligence has to mimic any popular artist naturally would pose some concerning questions, like how can we ensure that AI-generated music is not mistaken for the original artist's work and avoid copyright infringement? Secondly, can AI-generated music ever truly capture the creativity and emotion of human musicians? Will AI-generated music performances exist in the future, and if so, what would that even look like? How can we regulate the use of AI-generated music to prevent unethical or malicious use, such as creating fake music tracks to manipulate public opinion? Could the use of AI-generated music discourage originality and creativity among human musicians? Is the increasing popularity of AI-generated music a sign of progress or a threat to the future of the music industry? And lastly, should consumers be informed if the music they're listening to is AI-generated, or is it acceptable for them to remain unaware? To understand the future of music and all its possibilities, I want you to imagine you're back at home and your clock is about to strike midnight. You're excited. Why? Because your favorite artist is about to drop a new album. Now fast forward and the album has hit streaming platforms, and you're making your way through the track list, enjoying the album in its entirety. But after days of listening to the album on repeat, you select the option to hear the entire album in another artist's voice. Yes, any artist you choose. Listening to that album in another artist's voice may be an entirely different experience from a listener's perspective. And what about if you can pick any artist, regardless of the genre of music? I mean, this stuff can get kind of crazy. And when you run into a friend, you might say something like, hey, I like such and such song, but I prefer it by this specific artist. Do you see how this changes how we listen to music? What if you can have anyone sing the song? Not only your favorite artist, but also your favorite politician, actress, actor, YouTuber, public figure, or maybe even president. With AI music, the possibilities are truly limitless. Despite the skepticism, AI can potentially change how we enjoy music for the better. AI music could lead to a new era of collaboration and experimenting in the music industry. It could also lead to a more diverse and inclusive music industry. It could allow musicians from all over the world to collaborate and create music that speaks to different cultures and experiences. AI music is not just about creating new music. It's about changing the way we think and listen to music. It could help us appreciate music in new ways and understand the creative process behind it. The music industry is on the cusp of a new era. Artificial intelligence could change music forever in many new and exciting ways.